everyone, it's Daphne from Scrap and Crate, and today I'm going to share with you my latest mini album, which is Fairie Wings. This Fairie Wings album is 8.5 by 8.5 with a 2.5-inch spine. Okay, I'm going to share with you the cover. So I did a bunch of fussy cutting, and this collection is just perfect for fussy cutting. So I've cut out these paper flowers, and then I also added some dimensional flowers. And these flowers are from 49 Market. And if you look in the description and click on the show more, you will see a link to the Sugar Posies, Tutti, Frutti. Again, they're 49 Market. These are what are called wishing bubbles. And I also used those in the album. I used them on the cover and also on the inside. And these are also in the description with a link directly to the store. There's actually several wishing bubbles that go really well. So this one is Crush, but there's one called Candy. There's another one that's closer to this blue color that works really well. Actually, it's closer to this light blue color here. So there's a couple of choices. So if you click on the link, it's going to show you all the wishing bubbles. But the one I used was Crush, and it says so on the material list. I designate what color I used. I put a couple pieces of filigree, and then this is just some twine from my stock. Okay, inside I just have a simple liner on the cover, and then I added this sticker just to make it more interesting. Over here I featured Graphic 45's new tag die. So the tag die it's both a tag and a pocket. Let me shake that so you can see both pieces. There's the tag piece, and then this makes a little pocket around it. Instead of making a pocket, what I did was I used the larger die for the black and the smaller one for the patterned paper. All I did was cut off my tabs and shorten it, and then I had a perfect mat for the tag. So there's a little hinge on the bottom so that it flaps, and that's what's holding everything in place here. This is from the chipboard. Stickers on the top, bottom left and top right, and in the center here, and then you open it up and it spreads even further. I'm going to try to remember to go back through this. So this is from the 8x8 collection. The yellow is all from the Patterns and Solids. This is from the 12x12 collection. And again, the yellow is all from the from the Patterns and Solids. Okay, the next page. So these two are meant to sort of replicate the base look. This is from the 8x8 collection. It's the smaller butterfly. This is from the 12x12, and so is this. So this pixie dust paper is from the 12x12, 8x8. This is 12x12. There's a sticker here with a couple of wishing bubbles. This is from the 8x8 collection, and you can tell it's a scaled down version of this. This is from the 12x12. And this is from the 8x8, and this is Patterns and Solids. And then here's another one of those tags. I just think this turns out really cute, and they're quick to make. They just make beautiful tags, and they add a lot. Over here, I stuffed this pocket full of, this is a large photo mat with chipboard on it, and then I used my ephemera cards to make bifolds for photos and journaling. And then here I've used Graphic 45's new policy envelope die maker, which I think is super cute. And I have that right here too, right here. And then I've also used a couple of other, I used this frame as an embellishment piece, and I'll point that out when I get to it. So this is really cute. They're two different dies, and they're both listed in the description. And I had previously taken out, but each one of the pockets has a large photo mat. And this is from the Patterns and Solids. Okay, so here we go. I have to look. I'm not sure what size that is, so bear with me for a second. I have to find a couple of scraps to verify the scale of that particular pattern. Some of them are so close it's hard to tell. So that is the 12x12. So here's the 8x8. So this is definitely the 12x12. The floral is 12x12, and the dots are 12x12. So on the inside, I've used the butterfly, which is also part of the tag and die set right here. And I've used it here as an accent piece, and this is a cut apart. and that's just a little tuck spot. And this is just color blocked. And then you have a flap here, just tons of photo space. Same thing on this side, lots and lots of photo space. Again, the yellow floral is from the 12 by 12, the dots are from the 12 by 12. Patterns and solids for the yellow. And then here's where I use that frame from the policy envelope. So there's that frame. And so I just cut it at a diagonal and only used 2 sides of it. I think it turned out really beautiful. Makes a nice accent piece. I didn't embellish this very much. Part of that is because I'm kind of in a hurry to get something out. It's been a while for you guys. So I just wanted to get something out quickly. So we've got 2 floating flaps here. This is from Patterns and Solids. And I'm not sure about the yellow. Let me double check. The yellow is from the 8x8 collection. It's the flip side of this. This is 8x8, that's 12 by 12. So the larger flaps or the larger panels are 12 by 12. The 4x6 is 8x8. And this is Patterns and Solids. This is 12 by 12. Okay, and then I've got another pocket filled with ephemeras and a large photo mat with a piece of chipboard on it. And I forgot to point out, I have 2 little tags slipped into this photo mat pocket and 2 of the wishing bubbles. Okay, and page 8, we've got that flap down again. There's a magnet holding that in place, and it opens and opens again. I think this is really pretty. This is from the 8x8, 8x8 Patterns and Solids. 12 by 12, 8 by 8, and 8 by 8. And you can tell pretty easily about the bubbles because I've used the 12 by 12 on this here. So I'm going to try to do a better job of explaining that to you guys as I'm building. And I think I did a better job in this album, but I'd like to hear some feedback. And of course, these are just personal choices. You can do whatever you like. On the spine, I just put a simple piece of chipboard. I actually alternated the circle that was in here. I took it out and used the butterfly. And then this is just a matted ephemera card. So you can do a little bit of journaling on the back of the album and describe kind of whatever the contents or the date that the photos were taken. So that is it. And again, I used wishing bubbles, sugar posies, and a couple of dies. And that's all in the description. If you click the show more, you'll see the material list and the links back to our shop. And if you keep scrolling, you'll see the cut list for this album. All of the tutorials are now available up and running, so you guys can build one of these if you like. I know a lot of you have already bought the collection and have actually been patiently waiting for my album, and I appreciate that. And here it is. There's also some new content out on this collection from a couple of other designers. I know Ginger Ropp is one that has put something out. Carla from Nostalgique has got something out as well. So take a look at those designers. They've done some pretty things as well. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. This is Daphne from Scrap and Create. See you soon.